I would now like to request Mr. Saket Dhankar, Vice President and Head Fashion IMG Reliance, to please share a few words on what we can expect this season. So,
Good evening and a very warm welcome to everyone present here. We are delighted to have you with us for this special preview. We continue to celebrate our 15 years of leadership in the Indian fashion industry, and we are sure that the coming season is going to be as exciting and significant as the earlier season. Lakmé Fashion Week has been discovering the future stars of Indian fashion through its highly successful and reputed Gen Next program. We are the only platform that encourages and nurtures younger designers through our Jabong stage program. With commitment to business of fashion, thought leadership, and digital edge, we are a platform of choice for the top designers of the country also. As you all know, Lakmé Fashion Week has a mission to redefine the future of fashion in India. Let me brief you on how we are doing it this time. This season, Lakmé Fashion Week is showcasing 100 designers from 18 cities. 21 young designers are going to make their debut at the Lakmé Fashion Week ramp. Our 7 Gen Next stars, 8 designers from the Jabong stage platform, and 7 designers from the Grazia Young Fashion Awards will be making their debut at this season of Lakmé Fashion Week. Apart from these 21 designers, 11 models will also be making their debut on the Lakmé Fashion Week ramp. We have scouted them from Delhi, Mumbai, and through a unique contest on Instagram from where we found a promising face from the northeast part of the country. Apart from ensuring that younger designers make debut on our platform, we have also collaborated with several international awards to ensure that India gets a quality presentation at these awards and our designers are able to put India on a global fashion map. In 2014, Rahul Mishra, our Gen Next alumni, won the International Woolmark Prize. This season, Lakmé Fashion Week Advisory Board had nominated Saket in the menswear category. And we are happy to note that Saket won the Middle East regional round this time, and he will compete with 5 other designers for the final round in 2016 January in Florence. In partnership with DHL, IMG has also launched the DHL Exported program, where 4 designers can get selected to showcase their collection in the 4 fashion capitals of the world. Lakmé Fashion Week has also partnered with the Eco Chic Design Award, which is based out of Hong Kong and addresses sustainability in the fashion space. So together with these collaborations with international awards and by making sure that the younger designers are making debut with the veterans, that's how Lakmé Fashion Week is trying to redefine the future of fashion in India. Let me also give you some highlights of the current season. Abu Jani Sandeep Khosla, a name synonymous with Indian fashion, will open our 15-year celebrations, this time with a specially curated evening on 25th of August. Post the popular Blue Runway show, Manish Malhotra returns to our platform with a one-of-its-kind and his first menswear show in partnership with Phillips. And Anita Dongre leverages our platform to launch her grassroots label. Some of the previous finale designers like Namrata Joshipura, Kalol Datta, Narendra Kumar, Tarun Tehliani, Ritu Kumar, they will also be showcasing their festive collections with our platform this season. We are proud to have none other than Gaurav Gupta to be our Lakmé Absolute Grand Finale designer. Once in 2 years, Lakmé Fashion Week gives opportunity to a deserving Gen Next designer to present the finale for us. And we are happy that the mantle this time has been passed on to Gaurav Gupta, who is celebrating 10 years of his label. He has promised us a stunning finale. As our platform is growing stronger season after season, we are happy to note that some of the designers whose journey started with our fashion week, like Anand Kabra, Arjun Saluja, Nachiket, Nikasha, Ruchika Sachdeva, Ina Ahluwalia, they will all be showcasing with us this season after a long gap. To make the celebrations grander, we have also lined up off-site shows and exhibitions. Our source area is much bigger this time and will provide a conducive environment for designers to conduct business. The street style space is being specially curated in the terrace garden, and the Lakmé Fashion Week apartment also gets a makeover this season. One area that we are completely revamping this time is the Jabong stage. Jabong stage, we are trying to position Jabong stage as our second main show area. And therefore, we have completely changed the talent for the Jabong stage this season. Several leading designers of India will be making unique presentations in the Jabong stage, and I'm sure that this will add a new dimension to the way fashion content is presented in India. And we believe that this will make Jabong stage a futuristic and a dynamic platform, which is our vision for the Jabong stage. As part of our 15-year celebrations, we have also lined up a special edition of our very popular initiative, the Indian Handlooms and Textiles Day. On 27th August, our Indian Handloom and Textile Day will focus to revive, to celebrate, to refresh, to uplift, and to reinvent Banaras. The Reinvent Banaras campaign on the Indian Handlooms and Textile Day will bring the magic and the glory of Banaras handlooms onto the Lakmé Fashion Week ramp. And we also plan to address the challenges that the Banaras handloom industry faces through exhibitions, through workshops, through fashion films, and through seminars. Our special thanks to Shaina NC for curating this Reinvent Banaras campaign for us. And we are also thankful to Padam Shri Ritu Kumar for showcasing her collection on this day. And we are also thankful to Tasneem Mehta from Dr. Bahudajilad Museum for collaborating with us for an off-site exhibition on Reinvent Banaras. Lakmé Fashion Week has an aim of democratizing Indian fashion, and we leverage our digital media for the same. Lakmé Fashion Week's digital footprint is one of the largest for a fashion week. We have an active social media community of more than 2 million followers, and we are working day and night to keep them updated on all the action that takes place before and during Lakmé Fashion Week. With this, I will like to conclude, and I will like to invite you all to Lakmé Fashion Week from 25th to 30th August at the Palladium Hotel. Thank you.
May I now request Ms. Purnima Lamba, Head of Innovations, Lakmé, to say a few words.
So Lakmé Fashion Week is a unique opportunity to forecast trends and to set the ball rolling for the upcoming season. We're very excited at Lakmé to present 3 collaborations this season. So we have, as always, the Lakmé Grand Finale. And this season we have Gaurav Gupta, who's working with us on the Lakmé Sculpt concept and presenting it with a sort of playful twist for the season. I'm going to show you in a little while a sneak peek of what we've been designing behind the scenes, which you will, of course, see come alive at the finale. So that's Gaurav Gupta for us at the finale. We are also doing a show this time around a launch called Insta-Light. And Namrata Joshipura is somebody we've roped in for that show. Namrata is doing some fantastic work with the idea of lighting up. That sounded rather, yeah, that's not what I meant. But it's a product that we've just launched called Insta-Light, and it'll come alive with something that she will showcase. You'll see it, of course, the first look will be up for viewing in a little while. And then we have a third collaboration that we're also working on, which is the Lakmé Salon, presenting a bridal show with Neeta. Nita Lulla, is going to reinvent bridal for us this time as well. So 3 very exciting shows. At Lakmé, we're always excited about what we can do behind the scenes. So the backstage sort of world is where our action is at. And we have a great team of experts, both from the salon as well as Daniel Bauer and the team who will create the looks that you'll see on the ramp. So let me present to you a sneak peek of what you'll see at the finale. Can I have the AV, please?
I now request Mr. Praveen Sinha, founder and managing director, Jabong.com, to say a few words on the association. So,
good evening, everyone. I think Lakmé Fashion Week has been a very proud association for us, specifically in terms of positioning ourselves as a brand which stands for fashion. We have used this platform to launch many of the international brands which were exclusive to us, like River Island, Dorothy Perkins. And this time as well, we will be using it for 2 brands. One is Bugatti, and second is Sangria. So again, a good platform for not only showcasing, but introducing a lot of new and international brands to India. Sangria, though, would be ethnic brand based out of India. Bugatti would be a first exposure to India with us, and that also exclusive. Second, I would say the Jabong stage, which Sandeep also, Saket also mentioned, it's a great platform which gives opportunity for budding designers to introduce their concepts, designs, and also scale. We already have some successful names like Dhruv Kapoor, Riddhi Mehra, who have seen success along with us in terms of scaling their designs and also having an element of commercial success along with it. The ending I would like to summarize in terms of how the brand has evolved. So Jabong, if you recall, I don't know how many of you, we started in 2011, and our first TV ad was a screaming ad, a girl screaming, which was indirectly saying, please notice us. We are new, but please see we are here, and we are here something to do. And today, if you see the ad, it has evolved to what we stand for. And I would end this by showcasing that video where the whole communication from screaming when the purchase happens to what you stand for while you are selling.
thank you, sir. Can I please have the AV? May I now request Mr. Sandeep Juneja, Vice President, Commercial, DHL Express India, to kindly say a few words.
Hi. Hi. So as a popular fashion saying goes, forget you are what you eat. You're not what you eat. You are what you wear. And what do we like to wear? Some years ago, all of us, as followers and consumers of fashion, had only Fashion Week season trends to follow. But today, fashion is everywhere, and fashion is everything, or rather, everything is in fashion. Everything is in fashion. With the explosion of internet and social media in our lives, the new age survival mantra of online shopping, and Jabong is sitting on the stage today, instant access to new trends from runways, ramps around the world, has set the whole industry sort of spiraling out of control. Consumers are demanding clothes and garments at their doorstep now, in designs and hues that are not limiting to their cultures or to their countries. It's become so international, making the business of fashion thus very dynamic and very complex. All these requirements put the supply chain of any fashion house, any designer or retail under tremendous pressure because the ramp to rack time has really shortened down. And the timing of supply chain thus assumes a particularly important role. I'm very proud to say that DHL has been in this business of fashion, delivering to consumers, retailers, manufacturers, designers around the world in 220 countries, servicing all their local and global needs for over 4 decades now. And our association as co-sponsors an official logistics partner of IMG Lakmé Fashion Week, is an extension of what we do and our promise to our fashion customers around the world. I'm excited as this is the 18th season of partnership with IMG Lakmé Fashion Week. And just like old wine, Saket, if I may say, our partnership has matured over the years. I think we fight a lot more or we fight a lot less now? But a lot more, yeah. All right. So for the past 9 seasons, DHL has also presented some of the industry's best and most creative designers. And our 10th season at Winter Festive 2015, I'm delighted to announce our partnership with 2 leading Indian designers. This season, we present to you a designer labeled as one for the quintessential global woman, the very talented Anand Kabra. And we will also present India's only designer to showcase at Selfridges in London and Macy's in San Francisco, which is none other than Nikasha Tavade. Both Anand and Nikasha reflect what DHL has always endorsed, which is innovation, energy, and passion. And we look forward to hosting a truly inspiring show with them. So while the devil may still wear Prada, ladies and gentlemen, we definitely wish to see all of you wearing Anand and Nikasha. Happy Fashion Week ahead.
Thank you, Sandeep. Can I now request Mr. A.D.A. Ratnam, President, Consumer Lifestyle, Phillips India Limited, to kindly say a few words. So.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Saket has said a lot of things, and I would like to add few more things. At Phillips, it's our endeavor to basically partner the changing lifestyle of Indian consumers, whether it's healthy eating, whether it's breathing inside the house, or whether it's fashion. So being the styling partner of Lakmé Fashion Weeks really gives us a lot of excitement, because we believe that an Indian man and an Indian woman in the last 10 to 15 years have tried to change themselves. And in the last few years, it's been our endeavor to really partner them to change. Because an Indian man or an Indian woman wants to style themselves on an everyday basis. They just don't want to wait. And in this journey, we have seen the consumer has really moved from where he or she was in the past 5 years to a different level, equal to any consumer in the world. And whether it's our products, whether it's our experience, whether it's the way we have touched upon the consumer, it's been an exciting journey for us. And we're also very, very happy because partnering with Lakmé India Fashion Week is like the Oscars, participating in the Oscars. And this year, this season, we're proud to be associated with Manish Malhotra, and it's going to be a pretty exciting journey for us. Thank you, and we're going to be really getting into some exciting times ahead of us also.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Mr. Manav Sethi, Group Chief Marketing Officer, AskMe.com, to say a few words, please. Sir.
Hi, all. AskMe was launched exactly about 12 months ago, and within 12 months, what we've achieved is we've got about 70 million searches and about 1 million orders a month on both online, across web and mobile. And guess which are the top 2 categories where the searches and the transaction takes place, and these categories have grown month on month 50% plus. These are fashion and food, which I guess what India consumes and wears as well. So our relationship with LFW is actually a resonance of that consumer insight, and which is what will also be reflected in the new marketing campaign that we are going to unveil in next 7 days, which is to acquire the pole position in communicating AskMe as a platform for trends. We are encumbered with the notion that the search has moved beyond content discovery to aggregated opinions, and which is why it makes a lot of sense to be at a platform where you have opinion leaders of that space, and hence LFW. Stay clued.
Thank you, Manav. May I now request Anil Khosla, CEO, INIFD, to say a few words. So.
Good evening, friends. It's a matter of pride for us to be associated with the Lakmé Fashion Week. And it's 15 years that Lakmé Fashion Week is celebrating, and we are proud to say that for last 13 seasons, so 13 may be an unlucky number, but maybe lucky for us every time, because my last digit of my phone is also 13, so it's lucky for us. So the 13th season is going to be great. As usual, Saket has said already, Purnima has briefed you everything about the Gen Next programs, the kind of talent the people are providing the platform to the young talent to showcase, and then they graduate to the Jabong stage and all. And this year again, the people are exchanging, it's like a relay race. So the youngsters are exchanging the batons with the more younger generation. So 6 or 7 Gen Next designers are being launched. Beside that, one of our very down-to-earth student, Priyanka from Indore, she's taking part in the Jabong stage. So this is something commercial and what's going on. But coming to the point, like he said, the fashion has taken over the food and fashion. This is the kind of thing. But I think it's now the fashion has really changed from showcasing like seasons. Now these are, I was just coming yesterday at the airport, and all the hoardings were of one fashion week, or there is another fashion week. It's happening in Mumbai, one was over in Delhi. I was wondering that there are less number of weeks in the calendar than there are weeks in the fashion world. There are more weeks, fashion weeks, than there are weeks in the calendar. So every time you go one place or the other, there's one fashion week happening. But like he said, it's the Oscar. It's a matter of pride that Lakmé Fashion Week is still holding its position as the leader, not only in the country, but abroad also. Like Saket was telling about the social media, it has created wonders all across the world. I'm just giving you the feedback. Like we just launched a center in London in May. I was there, I was interviewing some faculty from London College of Fashion who were wanted to shift to our institute in London. So I just, use the word LFW, because it's on our, we just call it LFW. So then I realized LFW, they call it a London Fashion Week. So, but then she said, oh, you are talking about Indian LFW, we follow that. Okay, how you know about that? I said, no, we follow the London Fashion, Lakmé Fashion Week. So it's a matter of pride. So that time I realized that how the social media has changed the perspective. The people are following, they know our designers. They know the people who people are doing, and then they were remembering that the lobby show which you people have done a few days back. So this is the kind of stature which generally, but coming to again the point, one of the friend who was standing outside, he asked me, कि यार यहाँ हर बार press conference करते हैं, आगे सब बैठ जाते हो, मिलता क्या है? No one is going to print. They are just waiting for the designers to come with their muse and click the photo and आप आगे ऊपर बैठ जाते हो. मैं कहा मिलता कुछ नहीं है. We only get is that is the satisfaction. Satisfaction is the biggest thing that you people are launching the youngsters into a field. You are providing them with the platform from where, like Rahul Mishra, or you are talking about Masaba or something, where you people are giving them the chance. That is the biggest satisfaction like a parent get. We get a satisfaction that these people whom you people have launched in the last seasons and all, now they people are taking the center stage. Then there was another suggestion which came, like why Lakmé doesn't, do like the Miss India is doing with the Clean India or some social responsibility or something. So I was just telling them that we already are doing that. What the government is doing today, they are now making India beautiful. They are making smart cities. We are already making Indian smart. We are already making Indian beautiful. They are making India beautiful and smart. We are making Indians beautiful and smart. We are already doing that. But another initiative the government has taken is skill development. We are already developing the skills. All the artisans, may it be Banaras, what you people are doing, whatever, every day, hundreds of designers are displaying. They all are skilled people, and they are using the skills of the artisans to showcase their collections. And last but not the least, unfortunately, we have only one Beti sitting over here and so many men over here. So the last initiative of government is Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So we already are doing. May it be our, though there are very few female designers are present here, but most of our designers are female, and if they are male, they are making dresses only for the female. There are hardly, thanks to Manish Malhotra and Phillips, that we are having a male show this time. Otherwise, all the dresses, even the male designer Gaurav is again going to, I'm sure, presenting the gowns for the female. So already we are doing the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and all the designers. I was just looking at the implementation team which you people have sent. Out of the 59 people you have selected, 50 are female. So already, this is the kind of women empowerment we are already doing. So there is no need to do any social due regard. We don't have to do, because we already are doing what the government is doing. We are doing for 15 years, they have just started. So we people are already into the field and we are making India skillful. We are already doing the Beti's part. And last but not the least, this Jodi number 1, which is sitting here. Kudos to them, hats off to them. The Lakmé Fashion Week is on a different platform. Whenever we come, we find something new. And I know few seasons back, once the team got, changeover, सब कहते बंद हो जाएगा जी. अब लक्मे में क्या बचा है? अब लक्मे में क्या हुआ? Today, they people, Purnima and Saket, this Jodi number, Shukar, they would definitely बैठा नहीं तो he would have made a movie LFW Jodi number 1. But they people have taken LFW to a new platform altogether. All offsite shows and the kind of, the last time we had crisis in the finale, how the people have managed, and where we have taken that, they people have taken the Lakmé Fashion Week, and of course, people say that always you should lead from front, but there are people who lead from the back. Ashu is standing on the back, always on the back. So without his support, nothing is possible. But he always tried to remain on the back, and we all acknowledge his blessings and his leadership, his vision, which always force us to see something forward. And we ensure you, not only at Gen Next, but all the shows and everything, it's going to be the rocking fashion week. And with that note, I wish you all the luck, and especially the young designers. A special great responsibility has been showered by the board, the selection board on you. So give your 100%, not 100%, but 500%, and try to prove there and don't let them down. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Lastly, would request Mr. Anurag Bhatnagar, Area General Manager, India Starwood Hotels and Resorts Worldwide, to say a few words, please. Sir.
Well, good evening, everyone, and thanks for being here. I mean, after listening to all these evolved gentlemen and ladies, it's our privilege and honor to be a partner for this great event, I think for the second year. And, Starwood Hotels and Resorts, as you probably know, has been managing Palladium now for a couple of months. And it's a very interesting point in our journey because we are on the threshold of bringing in our most fashionable, stylish, and sophisticated brand, the St. Regis, to India for the first time. This hotel is going to be becoming a St. Regis from 1st of September. And it is just this important turning point in the life cycle of any hotel, and especially for this hotel when it gets that brand on the door. In Starwood, and especially in St. Regis, we believe in passion points. And I think fashion, food, glamour all add to what we call as the passion points in our life. And in our own way, we may not be good in designing dresses, but I think our chefs, our housekeepers, our style guides and consultants all across the hotel, whether it's the way we arrange the food on the plate, whether it's the way we curate our own music, the way we stylize and accessorize our rooms and our public spaces, we try to contribute to this world of glamour and fashion in our own way. One of the key initiatives that we are taking is that all the associates who represent us in front of you, all the associates who kind of lead the experiences, all the services of the hotel, the bespoke services of the hotel, all of them would be wearing some designer outfits and would be coming across as stylish and beautiful Indians, as Mr. Khosla just mentioned. And we are very excited about this Lakmé Fashion Week, and based on what I've heard and the learnings that have happened last year, I'm sure this year the hotel's participation, involvement is going to be more holistic. We're going to ensure that we get into the depth and detail because that's where the quality lies. And the hotel is going to definitely come in as not just as a partner or a hospitality host, but also as a kind of a front-end leader in terms of ensuring that this 13th anniversary of this LFW is the most memorable one. So thank you all once again for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Anurag. We will now take questions from the media. Questions?
Hi Purnima, this is Shayanti here from Femina. It was really exciting to see the AV. So what kind of an audience did you have in mind while putting the collection together?
So the Lakmé Absolute line is our most premium line of makeup. And the lip pouts that you saw a short preview of is another one of the Absolute collection. In terms of the target audience, you were asking who we think of when we design these products. I would say they're basically very trend-conscious young women. And what's exciting about the Lakmé Absolute line is that we're able to offer them world-class offerings within the range. We also have a 9 to 5 and a core line, but I think Absolute is where the trends are launched.
Hi Saket, this is Mamta from Doordarshan. I just wanted to ask you about the Reinvent Banaras campaign. What got you into for this theme, Reinvent Banaras campaign?
So in last 2 to 3 months, we saw a lot of activation happening on the Banaras handlooms. And because our Indian Handloom and Textile Day is already an established platform, we decided this time to support that activation which our government has undertaken. So we have actually lent our platform, so that that activation results in something more concrete. And we are giving our platform to designers to showcase their collections that they are working with the Banarsi weavers.
Hi, this is Dipti from AVS. My question is for Saket. What digital innovations will we see next season?
In terms of digital innovation, we've already done a nationwide Instagram model hunt. We will be launching ourselves on Snapchat. We'll be launching Dub Smash, and then we'll be launching Periscope. So there are a lot of innovations lined up. Apart from that, our Lakmé Fashion Week apartment will also get a makeover, which is a hub for all social media enthusiasts, bloggers, and the media front row. So this will be our strategy for the coming season.
Hi. My question is to Saket and Purnima. Where will the off-site shows happen, and if you could also throw some light on the opening and closing show, is there any particular theme or any specific area that you would be using it?
I'll address the closing show and I'll ask Saket to talk about the opening. So the finale is Gaurav Gupta, and we're working on the theme of Sculpt, which is the Lakmé statement for the year. Although Gaurav's going to work at it from a different angle. So last season we had Anamika do Sculpt as well. What's interesting is Gaurav, of course, will bring it alive in his own way. But what you saw on the AV is that we've taken a bit of a playful twist to it this time. So you'll see Sculpt in a very different light at the closing show.
The Phillips Presents Manish Malhotra show will also be at the Mehboob studio. For our opening show, we are still exploring venues because we have the rainy season, so we are still exploring some venues. So we'll get back to you soon on the opening show venue.
This will be our last question. Thank you, everyone. I will now request all our sponsors to please come together for a photo op. I request to give us a moment to remove the tables.